Swiggity swoo, how'd you do guys? This is Powerhouse Pancham, and today guys, I'm bringing yet another third upload of the day. Just want to apologise, but also it is actually going to be a presentation on how to create EV spreads by yours truly, Powerhouse Pancham. This is also a shout out to the Simple Groove because he is a really nice guy. He's my friend, and basically he's sort of struggling to create EV spreads and is trying to rely on me. However, this video is mainly to help him, but also to help you guys who are also struggling like himself. So let's get straight into it. What are EVs? They stand for effort values, and they determine the stats a Pokemon gains. Obtaining through battling is an option, or even super training your Pokemon, which is actually a Gen 6 mechanic, which is really nice to have, because if you want like a specific stat, then you can actually super train for that. One stat can gain up to 252 EVs, but altogether it equals to 508. So that basically means you can get 252 EVs in 2 stats, and then leave 4 EVs in 1 stat, which is really nice. 4 EVs does equal 1 base stat, you can see at the bottom, and they can be used effectively to outspeed other Pokemon or to withstand certain attacks. What should I survive? Depending on the Pokemon, EV spreads can be complicated or very basic. Some Pokemon need EV spreads to survive hits from popular Pokemon such as Kangaskhan, or some need to be able to survive a big threat to them. So for example, a big threat would be a Thunderbolt from a Thundurus in terms of Politoed. Let's just say that. Most players aim to survive a double edge from Mega Kangaskhan or Life Orb / Choice Specs from Johto Meteor Hydreigon if unsure. So guys, if you don't know what to put for your wall, like what it should withstand, then just aim for these two, because if it can withstand both a Life Orb / Choice Specs Johto Meteor from Hydreigon and a double edge from a Adamant or Jolly Kangaskhan, preferably Adamant and Modest for Hydreigon, then that would be excellent, as that Pokemon would pretty much mean it could pretty much withstand anything. So it could be O-Code unless it was like a crit super effective move. Some Pokemon are better to have an EV spread of 252, 252 or 4. This is such as Mega Salamence. And websites like Pokemon Global Link will show a Pokemon's biggest threat in terms of Pokemon and a certain move. Right, Pokemon are recommended to have a complicated EV spread. Right, these are just like 4 of some very, very vague Pokemon. You can do EV spreads complicated for any Pokemon: Charizard Y, Salamence, Heatran, Bisharp, Terrakion, you name it. You can pretty much do a complicated EV spread for any Pokemon, but to be honest, some Pokemon actually work better without a complicated EV spread. And Thunder's incarnate form, yeah, obviously, because it is more of a defensive Pokemon. However, you can make it offensive, completely up to you. Amoonguss is a nice example as well, because Amoonguss is such a cool Pokemon. It gets a wide variety of like moves that are really recommended for a wall. So Rage Powder, Spore, Giga Drain, which is nice. Protect, well, every Pokemon gets Protect, but that's not the point. Also Suicune. Suicune's really nice as well, because Suicune is a water type, and water types are really nice to have on the team because they're genuinely bulky. And also Rotom Wash. Rotom Wash is nice because it is a water electric type with Levitate, meaning it only has one weakness, and that is the grass, which is quite an uncommon typing. Right, sources to help. Damage calculators are excellent and are always recommended, as they determine whether a Pokemon can survive a certain attack from another. Pokemon Showdown is great to find the potential speed of a Pokemon by using IVs / EVs and nature. Pokemon Global Link also allows you to find out your Pokemon's greatest weaknesses, and also it's really nice to have. And also you can just check what's the newest Pokemon in Battle Spot. So maybe there might be a new Pokemon creeping into the Battle Spot top 12 ladder, but it's completely up to you guys. Like Sylveon, Landorus, Kangaskhan are the top 3, and then you get other Pokemon like Heatran, Thundurus, Bisharp, Gengar, Terrakion, all sorts of Pokemon that are really popular, including Landorus as well. Right, this is actually a personal spread I made for a Politoed. I'm quite proud of this spread because it was basically one of my first real spreads that I put a lot of effort in, and actually took me quite a long time. So this is a Politoed spread with 252 in HP, 128 in defense, 76 in special attack, and 54 in special defense. Right, so I actually EV'd this so it could actually survive a 252 attack, Parental Bond, Mega Kangaskhan double edge, with in between the 82.2% to 96.4% range, so I'm guaranteed to survive that. Also, I could Scold at that turn and get a burn. Basically, every Pokemon that you can see on here, apart from Mega Kangaskhan and Hydreigon, will will not have, well, Scold from my Politoed will do over 50% in the rain. Kangaskhan does just under 50%, so it's like a guaranteed free hit Oko, unless I get a burn, which would be really nice. And Hydreigon Ice Beam does something in between like 36 and 43%. So it's quite good considering it's such a bulky Pokemon. It can survive a 252 specially attacking Life Orb Manectric, and this is modest as well, which is really cool. And that's with only 54 EVs in special defense, which is really nice. And I actually live in between 83.2 and 98.9%. Right. Also, we have a 252 specially attacking Thunderous T, Thunderbolt. And basically, if it's Life Orb or Choice Specs, I'm guaranteed not to live. This is for a Choice Scarf Thunderous T, which is alright, I guess. But Life Orb is very common, but even if it's Choice Scarf, that means that I can survive it, and then I can Ice Beam or Scald it, which is really nice as well. Also, we have a 252 specially attacking Choice Specs Hydreigon, Draco Meteor, versus 252 HP, 54 special defense Politoed, can actually survive that in between the 77.6 and 91.8% range, which is absolutely absurd considering, sorry about that, considering that Hydreigon is such a powerful Pokemon. And that's it, guys. Like, all you have to do is do a little bit of practice and actually just like do a little bit of research, and you can get an EV spread within 15 minutes of just a good bit of research. So that's my video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped in some way. If I could do anything to improve the video, just let me know. And if you really feel that it wasn't a good video, you can feel free to give it a dislike. However, I do want some constructive criticism from you guys. If you liked it, then you're more than welcome to give me a like. I'm not going to complain at the end of the day. I don't think anyone will. So thanks for watching, guys. Go check out my other content. And for now, I will see you later. So goodbye.